with that in mind, Casey, we have added some additional support for GravityView and better integrated GravityBoard and GravityView. Do you want to show how that works?
Yeah, absolutely. I definitely do. So let me get out of this. We'll get out of full screen mode. Yeah, so I'm wondering if maybe I can do this demo using this employment applications view, because I think this is quite a nice sort of example of how this works. So yeah, everyone's familiar with GravityView. It's sort of our flagship plugin for building web applications on top of Gravity Forms. And here I have a simple view, or not too simple, but a pretty straightforward view where I'm displaying employment applications that have come through via a Gravity form. And I have a nice data table set up here, and I've got the different statuses and everything, and I can click into an entry, and I can see the full application here. And I can download the applicant's resume, for example, and all of that good stuff. But what you might want is another view where you can display these applications on a board, on a Gravity board, and then manage them that way. So now, we're building out this integration with GravityView, and we have an easy way for you to see cards in a view and edit them in a view, but do it from the GravityBoard, click through from the GravityBoard interface. So you can kind of create a link between a view and a board. And I'll show you how that works. And what I'll do is actually create a new board here for the employment applications that I have, and then show sort of how to set this up. And it's super straightforward. So what I'll do is I'll come over here to the entries screen, and you can see all my employment applications that have come in. And I obviously have that view already created. And now what I'm going to do is create a board for this same employment application form. So it's going to draw from the same data source. And I'll give that a name, employment applications. And we'll quickly map the fields here. So the lane field for this example will be the application status. And then the card title, we'll leave that as the name of the applicant. That's great. The card description. Yeah, we have a number of different options here, but we can leave that as tell us about yourself. So kind of like the user's bio. And then the label value, that could be the position they're applying for example. And then we can also set a due date. That could, for example, be the application date or the entry date. So we can map all these fields as we would do normally when setting up a new Gravity board. And then, of course, we have the option to enable these additional features here, which we can do, like checklists and attachments. So that's great. The next thing I'm going to do is I want to connect this to the view that I already have set up. So I'm going to go here to the Gravity View tab, and I can select an existing view from the dropdown here, and I'll choose my employment applications view. And then if that view was embedded on a page, for example, I could add the ID of that page here. But in this case, I don't think it is. No, it's not embedded on a page. I'm just accessing it directly. So I don't need to add that. I'm going to go ahead and save the settings. And then what I'm going to do is quickly create a new page here. And we'll just quickly add that Gravity board as a block. So I'll just type Gravity board, and I'll select the Gravity board block, and then I'll add my employment applications board. Perfect. Let's go ahead and publish that. And we'll view it on the front end. So here's my board. I haven't done any customization or anything like that. It's just set up like this for now. Maybe one thing I'll quickly do is just adjust the height just so you can see it a little bit better. Let's make that 800. Save the settings and refresh. There we go. You can see that a little bit better. So yeah, so you can see I've got all of my employment applications now on the board, and you can see I've got the different lanes here waiting for review, approved, rejected. So now I have this alternate view, and if I wanted to edit one of these applications, for example, to update the status, I could click on it here, and then like Zach was showing this little menu at the top right, I'll click on that, and I have the option here to view in GravityView. I also have the option to edit in GravityView. So if I click View in GravityView, that's going to open up a new tab and take me straight to the GravityView single entry page for that particular entry. Now I can view the full application. If I go back to the board, I can open up this little menu again, and this time click Edit in GravityView, and that is going to take me straight through to the GravityView Edit Entry screen, where I can actually update the entry here directly from the front end.